And hello everyone. Welcome to today's stream. Today we're going to polish the app a bit before actually pushing it to production users. Today basically I pushed it to the open testing, so people who would be interested can install the app. So yeah, and today I'll outline a few items to look into before preparing the final build. I will mostly do the real device today, so that's basically the plan for today's 2 hours. And yeah, if you would have any questions or would like to test the app, let me actually drop a link by which you can join in the chat. Beta testing. Okay, here it is. So without further ado, let's get to the updating the app and maybe even submitting it to production today. Okay, but before that, let me do a few things. First of all, as always, fix chat to the correct link so you can post comments or questions into it. And second, switch to this view because it's much more interesting. Okay, so sound should be okay, this is okay. Okay, first of all, first item. Okay. Test on real device. I already played a bit with it, both on this 6 point something inches and this 3 inches, the small one. Just in comparison, it works fine, but I just want to see a bit more things here in general. Plus yesterday when I was preparing the screenshots for the app listing, let me try to find it. I've noticed a few things. Can I open? Okay, let's do it this way. So that's screenshots from 7-inch tablet presumably, and it kind of truncates it. On 10 inches it's much more better, but here on 7 inches both this and this area is kind of overlapping, so we need to check how to handle this a bit better. Other than that, we have fixing typos, reducing icon size for sure, and checking the performance in terms of their compositions. But yeah, that's kind of the minimum to do for today. So basically, let's start with breaking this thing up if possible. And also, I don't really like how you need to actually expand it first time manually. Yeah, we have button. We have button here, but I would like to still make it this area like either clickable or something, so it would be much easier to expand, because let's say here on this Pixel 8 Pro you see these peels or chips at the bottom, so you can click them straight away, but on this phone you don't really see them, and that's, I think, is a problem, to be honest. So I would like to take a look what can be done here. So yeah, let's tackle this first thing somehow. So we have this stuff. So we have actually the model state in this in the UI state basically class. So what I can do is to have a different view for the minimized state. Basically, that would mean that if picker state, model state is state minimized. So if yes, okay, that's that's a typo actually to fix it, but in the code. So basically, if the state would be minimized, we can do like one text and it would be like expandable. Let's do it this way. So let's say like tab or expand for emotion tracking. And here I would like to trigger let's call it this way. So basically this one would do the same stuff as the button at the top, so I will just add the same handling for track for this one. So let's extract this one. Here for trigger, I will do the same stuff basically. Okay, that would expand the model, but in case of else, I need to do this part. And actually I can extract it, but let's try this out first. Plus I would need some padding around it, because otherwise it would look strange. So modifier padding like 16 at least around area, like all the edges. Okay, and let me add localization. Maybe if time would allow later, I would actually run on the in the Xcode for iOS simulator. I think that's the stage where we can try this out. So, okay. The problem is, so first of all, I need this stuff to be not in the center. I don't like it in the center, but for some reason, okay, let me put some space. No, there is no space. Spacer. Below. Yeah, let's do it. The emulator. So you'll see the results as well. And after I can also check the real device. You can look in on the fire infinitely, right? So, this is not it. And actually I forgot, but I need to make the model at the expanded state by default. That was the idea, at least initially, that it will work like this. Yeah, so the button is here, but that kind of when you click in it, it's fine. But when you just trying to expand, that's super strange. So I have a lot of space here, so I don't really need it. Okay, so okay, I don't really need this padding here, but I'd better increase this one. Meanwhile, let me also do the few things in parallel. So I want to reduce the icon. So okay, now it looks a bit better. I can do this. That's kind of This looks like a loop of the anime, like of the states. Maybe that's not a good idea to do it this way. Let me check what's going on with circumpositions, because I would expect that this value, so I'm setting this value, so okay, when I'm manually expanding, this value is set from here, it triggers and it's going like back and forth. So the main question is how often it's triggering here. So if I would add the breakpoint and do this stuff once, maximized. Okay, let's do a bit differently and do the print new state. That would be faster for sure. Okay, is it? Oh, once again. Okay, now we have it, this one. Unfortunately, okay, I need to add this. It's boring to write code, right? Super boring. No. Okay, another attempt. Okay, now we see that it's minimized, which is correct. And if I will try to expand, and this is what we have, we're kind of moving back and forth from one to another. Is it possible to define threshold? Okay, we have this position threshold, but compose unstyled. Nope. She just doesn't like that I'm sitting on this place instead of playing around, and that's totally reasonable. Yep. Oh, okay. Let's have, yeah. Playing around. What I can do? Well, I can change this threshold to 0, so only in the saved state, or yeah, do it somewhat differently. Hop. And what now? Much more comfortable. Yeah. That's better, right? Hop. Okay, so let's try this threshold stuff right now, and if it would work. That would be great. If no, well, I need to think about something else, because it's still a bit tricky to do it manually with what is this? Total distance. If I want to listen, I can have offset. But I can also have this target value. Okay, and if I would log it as well, new state to this one. Hmm. Okay. So here I need to pass this, this, and this. So if it would be 0 dp, that's fine, right? No documentation whatsoever, but okay, it's minimized, clicked, maximized multiple times, which I don't need already, but it's minimized, it's maximized. Here we are. This flink stuff, it's tricky really to force. But actually that should be present even before that, but the problem is that here I've added specifically a different content for the stage, so that's why I have this. Nice. Animation. Okay, that's too much for now. Let me do it this way. So I can get rid of this stuff. I can define that the expanded state can only be as maximized, which at maximum would be like almost like this way, but that's on the other hand almost impossible as well, and I don't need really to map it through the view model, so I can get rid of this stuff as well, and the initial detent would be the maximized one, which I wanted to do anyways. Expanded. So this way I would keep this code for now. So this way that should be enough for this initial launch, but let me show you. The content should be always visible for the first emotion selection, and like here, right? And you can't really close it, right? It's impossible because it's the only state I have, and by selecting additional emotions, I'm just adding more UI to it, with like triggering the visibility, and that's it. And if you clean up or submit it, it will go here. So the problem only is that I need to increase We can disable maybe drag drag indicator. Let me get rid of this stuff. Start end. So it also would be. It will be all around for 6. Why I put 16 here and 8 here? Let me put all around 19. Get rid of this stuff. Well, it's nice, but I don't really need it. If users would be too bothered by that, but the point that it's always present on the screen, I can resolve this. But let's get rid of it for now. Let's see how it looks. Also, I need to add a bit more padding to this bottom part, which is somewhere here. So that's a magic number for adding a bit more space at the bottom here to count the initial minimized model size, so you can always scroll the content behind the bar. So basically here for the list it's always with some padding, which I need to increase as well. So okay, the problem with this one that this UI looks a bit too empty. Drawing, track, and somehow. Oh, keyboard. Drag. Okay, I just want to disable it somehow. Okay, I think it allows me to scroll or drag it till the very top. Okay, that's not it. Offset, disable. Okay, that's it. So I need to do it. Here at the home screen, I have my here modal. And it should have what enabled? It basically always would be present in my case, but yeah, let's restart it. Okay, so it's not draggable, that's good. Padding, almost, maybe a bit more. Here, 1.5 or even 25. So to increase the space a bit more here, and even I can add here after the last one. For every motion, I can add some text, no more emotions to show, no more tracked emotions. We have a lot of emotions to show, and the thing is, it's lazy. So I need to center it, so the modifier would be modifier fill not width, top padding, text align center. I forgot something. Yeah, style, it's body small. Text style. So it would be this. But oh right, I need to add item. So that should be it, but still I don't really like how this model look without the drag indicator right now. But you can't really drag it either to minimize or expand its state. So maybe I'm spending too much time on this. So now here we have this text. That's okay. But what to do with this? That spacing is too large at the bottom. So okay, here on that. Okay, that's maybe too much for the bottom part. But if I pick, yeah, that's too much. So let's do it start, but basically horizontal at the top, I would rather put like even more, and at the bottom like 4, 8 should be enough. And also 16. Okay, that's a bit better for sure. I have more space here. I can do this stuff, but this button is still like too high. What if I would remove even the bottom at all? It would still have some padding from... not sure. Okay, let me actually do this way. Okay, monochrome. I need to store those files actually, but okay, happy. That's not bad, but the problem is that I can't really minimize this view right now. Technically, you can. I'm angry right now. Or frustrated would be better. Or even annoyed would be the best one for. Okay, that's even nicer. What's going on? Okay. So okay, I would need to do some actions which are like in no time. I'm confused right now. Okay, let me do this way. Let me shelve these changes. Let's do this way. Compose shared flow. So right, that's what I want to do. I want to trigger the events, and that's it. So I need to do this stuff. So let's quickly do this part. So the view modal So I need to add shared flow. And mutable shared flow with no reply. Now that's correct. And here I need to do some action. So let's create some sealed interface home UI action. Sealed. And I want object expand speaker. And that would be home UI action. Actions. Shirt. Okay, and here when we triggering track a motion, instead of storing it inside the UI state, I want to actions init expand speaker. And the init is suspend, so let's do try init, and that's it. On back, well, the back is tricky part now. Expand speaker. But technically I don't have expand right now. I need to clean on the back. Clean emotion. So it would be on back, on clean emotion. Which would minimize it. And here that would do it by default. If we're saving and we will do this part, it will maybe minimize automatically. Here we don't need it. Maybe it's not ideal, but for the time being that should work. Here our home screen. That's a tricky part. Okay, let me do it this way. I can do this and do this, repeat on life cycle. There is no such thing. Well, I can do this way. Wow. Actions by. Would it work? Collect. Okay. So, collect. That's basically. Well, let's try. I don't think that's a good approach. Handle. So that could be moved inside of the picker. So if well, I can assume this way, if the UI state picker select a motion is not null, I would allow this stuff. Here for actions, I need to pass it here. Do I need to? But it would be expanded. Okay, I can do it this way. Expand expected. Expanded picker. It would be by remember. Mutable state of it, and it will be true by default. And when it well, I spent like an hour for this stuff. This way. So var. Okay, we can do this way. Pass the expanded picker here, and if it would be expanded, based on this, I would animate to let's do it maximized. Expanded. Okay. Initial one would be minimized, and the important part here is that I would not really kind of trigger this stuff anymore. So this way we should go through this action in the home screen. Yeah. Okay. I can go back. It will close the app. That's expected. That's minimized. Why do we have this? The initial one should be minimized, but for some reason it's not. Where is it? For some reason it expanded. It doesn't really work as I would expect. Okay, that's could be the reason. So by default it should be expanded picker false. But like this one. That's not good. Can I pass? right now. So so the problem is that I can't really use this that and change because it's working bad. But if I will return false here, that would mean that this action is not handled. But this is not a good idea for sure. If I would keep it minimized, I need a way to expand it. So let's get rid of this stuff. So if I would keep it expanded all the time, then I don't really need this button. And I would have the problem with the back. But back can do clean stuff. Still, this part is a nice one, that like a small accent here. I need a way to update the tent through this callback. So if I will do this, So what will happen if I will set here false? And the problem is this one. So it triggers every time. Back and forth. So what I have here shelved. Okay, remove this part. So that's not this. So let's try one more time and see. So based on the picker state, modal, just to be sure, if I have this part, if it's minimized this, tap, let's do it to look some simple stuff, body medium, otherwise we will do this stuff. I just want to reproduce it once again. I think I missed something last time, so I can play with this part a bit more. So that's the huge problem. Okay, if I will do false, it will either work or not. That's a poor attempt. And if I will remove this, actually, can I? So I need somehow to understand if this state is idle or not. And maybe based on it, I would be able to figure this out. State idle. That would be the variable by, remember, mutable state of this stuff. Okay, true. And I can do it So is the problem more here? I think I have an idea. I will do, so if it's minimized, so we will render, well, I need to render this. I can't really reference. State is let me try. So if that's true, she state is not all true false, just to see if it would get updated, because I would assume because of the scrolling of the view it should be. But who knows? Actually, compact. So, wow. It's false because it's getting here. Okay, if I remove this part, just presumably, it will not change or update the view model state every time, and we won't get here and here. That's interesting. Okay, yeah. I can do this part, but and the new state doesn't have any useful information about this. Okay, or is it? What is this stuff? Okay, let me do the worst nightmare ever. Beaker or idle. Let me do this variable, which would, where we would have this and return the boolean, and where we can do all the stuff would be nullable. Here after that we can actually implement this stuff. State is idle, and here that would be fun. That would be fun. Or I can do also the same for state idle for this way. Is idle or idle. Just to be clear, what that this stuff is working somehow. Okay, now we're talking. Some workarounds and hacks began. So confirm, search, confirm. Let's try it. Okay, maximized is idle, false, false. Maximized is idle, false, false. Minimized is idle, false, false. And if I would do this part, we don't know what's going on. But if I will do this way, the problem is that, okay, let me try this way. False. False. And when is it true? Right now? Nothing is going on. Okay, can I do... what this positional threshold? Some DPs. We are turning, it's like 56, okay. Println threshold. Let's see what is this. I didn't expect so much try and error today. Who knows? Okay, and if I return this stuff, this is doing nothing. Okay, this is something strange. Let's skip it. Get back to this part. So it's kind of working because the detent or the idle is false all the time, which is true. But can I do some? maybe they updated something. Compose and styled. Where are you? Well, I shoot it from December. Planning, yes. What is this? What is this? No documentation whatsoever. What the hell? Oh. I'm using it. Sweet. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? So if so idle would not work. What else do we have? We have what would be, do we have default implementation anywhere? True. I just wanted to try this out. Come on. Well, I found it terrible UX behavior. It's not so noticeable when you don't have this part. Okay, I have target. The tent. What if I will try to log it and see if it would return me like the only value. I can compare this value to the value from this detain change callback. maximized, minimized, maximized, minimized. And actually that's the stuff that's driving this crazy. Well, because I'm passing it through the view model, well, I didn't really want to do this, but if I would do this, I can do, so view model scope, launch, dispatcher's default, throw it in, delay like a slight one, maybe 100. Delay, model update, or I can do this stuff. Private file, model state, it would be the mutable state flow. Default one, okay, let it be the must. Okay. Okay, that would be default one. Here. So here, what I can do, I can do this terrible stuff. And here I can emit event new state, but let's do it with try emit. Who cares really? Remove this part from here, but we definitely would need to add some debounds, or first of all distinct until old new plus, okay, let's skip debounds for now. Flow, well, let's keep this. Stuff. We don't really care so much. And I can combine this stuff and this stuff. Combine with this. I would have this. And what we are going to do is do this. Right. Kind of work around. But yeah, here let's also do some map stuff just for logging purposes, as we have a lot of them. I still haven't added any kind of logging tool to this project because basically I don't need one right now. So okay, so anyways, we can do this way. That's fine, that's fine. Keep try. Flow. No. No. Yes. No. State. Okay. Can I do mutable somehow? Okay. I will do this. Oh, I don't really need this part anymore. I can do this, and this. Oh, I don't like this part. That really blows my mind. So I need this log. Put it here. Expand it. And nothing really changes. It's just going back and forth, back and forth. Okay, and if I will add the bounce, like a slight one, like really small one, like super small, like 100 milliseconds. I'm fine with this stuff. Well, with the fling, it should help. Really, it's okay. Okay. That's not okay. So if user is like dragging this, so if user will fit in this few milliseconds, it would work. here I had this idea with keeping it at the bottom. And if I would use the back, I'm not happy about this kind of stuff. That's something, and let me try actually to add so if is minimized, we are adding the text button. Okay, we have trigger modal. Trigger modal. So well, it's not the best bet. Click. Yes, yes. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, if I will collapse it by myself, that's where the problem is. So if I'm in the maximized state, I think that part is not needed. This part is needed. This part, all the tens. So we have only maximized one. Can I somehow animate Wait, if I have it. What offset value would I have? I'm really tired because of this stuff. It's totally went not according to the expectations for today. I wanted to do all this stuff today, but started and that's some magic number. I thought it might have like from 0 to hero. But okay, maybe progress actually. Would progress actually give me like from 1 to 0 or 0 to 100? Yeah, okay. 1, 1. That's something. Come on. Well, that's much. Okay, let me stash this one more time. I want to get back to this part. Okay, let's keep this one because I need here again to get back to this part. So if it's minimized, we have some text button, yes, which would have all this stuff. And we have this trigger, we don't really need this part. Expand and else, so we have this nice issue visible for us. Right. Let's try. So the idea is to I need this part. So the idea would be is to listen for progress here and trigger this only when it's 1. basically. So the drag basically finished. Without it, we have this magic, right? But my goal is to detent change progress would be remember mutable state, remember it's for var, it's for mutable, and we need to import once again, right? And actually the default one would be 1, and here we are going to set here, and here we will do this only if it's 1. Then we're going to do this stuff. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Yes, almost. Why? Why? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So we will do identifier and the progress and the progress. So at first I thought it's working, but it's not. So okay, minimized 1, awesome. Expanding, maximized multiple redundant times, 1 skipped, okay, I'm fine. Trying to close, minimized, maximized, minimized, maximized. Why? That's a painful stream today. That's infinite loop. Okay. Seems like this doesn't work. This might work. This. So I am either disabling it all or enabling only if picker state is minimized. So once it will be updated and super hack if state target would be let's map it, map would be maximized I would do on UI and expand it. Don't ask me why, but it might work. I hope. So the idea actually is that if the model is in this minimized state, potentially okay, let's do it without it. Be a model default minimized. So if it's minimized, we have the button expand. By clicking on it, it can trigger the model. It will update the state to expand it. Happy days. If we drag, which for some reason doesn't work. Okay, can I do let's do it this way. Begin emotion tracking. That would be like a solid statement here at the bottom. So that would mean that it's not enabled when we will do this change. Can I get back? I need this. I need this. Okay. Something went wrong again with the paddings, but okay. So top 24 sold. Botting top 24. Start and 16. Well, that could be an option. I don't like that I need like few steps in order to start this journey, but well, I can do this, I can do here. If it would be scaled, it would be start and also I don't need bottom, it's already here, so let's see how it looks. Have this, yes, clean up. That's too much. It should have like some bold text. Nothing here. Yeah, we're out of time, but I actually want to push it a bit more. Title, okay, on surface. No, I don't need text color. But top 16. I just want to complete this thing today, because really it pissed me off a bit. Okay, no more tracked emotions. Begin, it's okay. We need to figure out this stuff first. Back, hiding, first step. Begin. Surprised, confused, yes I do. Close. I want text to be more in bold, but unfortunately this font doesn't have a bold text. Can I get like weight? Font weight. What bold? But well, my typefaces. Are all the same, so that doesn't really matter here. Okay. Well, in such case I need, well, another event for this use case. To understand what's used better. If no one is using this button, I might need to just create this UI. But I want to have this. Okay, but let me change it to actually maximize, like expanded by default. So user would make less steps in order to trigger this behavior. I might add some widget in the future, but again, begin, awesome, have awesome, have awesome. Okay, that's good. So that's added, that's adjusted, okay. Okay, let me actually check on the phone because Okay, I found one bug. So back doesn't clean, it's not cleaning the selected state. So on clean I need to do this part as well. I'm back. Let me do it this way. Okay. What? A modal behavior. It's not really a model now because user can't really collapse it manually, but yes. And can I animate the content internally really quickly somehow? Compose, animate content. Something simple, and this animated content might work, so it would be a bit more pleasant. Okay, it's not about the, okay, it's animated visibility, this one. Remove the item from the component once animation has finished. Okay, but it's inside the lazy column, so the content could be scrollable. Can I okay, so first of all, let me put this. This important visible true, and let me put it here, so it would just show it. Maybe with the animation, let me try. Just to make it slightly better. Like, no, it's not really nice, but okay, let me edit for the future. My backlog is growing. Animations, test on real device, kinda true, done, but tablets. Okay, that should yeah, that's enough, I know, right? how long can I spend on this stuff? So yeah. Okay. So to summarize, today was the hardest stream in chunk of work, to be honest, as of right now. So day 12, we are like past the middle already. So basically I have this stuff at the bottom right now, this text, and yeah, still need to check our compositions because it may not look okay. But yeah, that's it for today. That's kinda how much? Few commits done, one commit for today. On that note, thank you everyone who was present on today. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.